Lesson 26. Text messaging turns 20. One of the information age's biggest successes has celebrated its 20th birthday. The very first simple text message was sent on December 3, 1992. It was sent by software engineer Neil Papworth to his boss at the British mobile phone operator Vodafone. It read simply, "Merry Christmas." Little did they know that their humble mode of communication would take the world by storm. SMS, short message service, is today a multi-billion-dollar industry covering every corner of the globe. An estimated 9 trillion text messages are sent globally each year. Everyone from presidents to schoolchildren to villagers in remote parts of developing countries relies on it to communicate. SMS is now an integral part of daily life for most of us. It is the preferred method of communication between family members. One study showed that the average American teenager sends up to 60 texts a day. It has also spawned countless original and innovative business strategies, from sending cash overseas to voting in online polls. However, SMS has also been blamed for a decline in language ability and an increase in traffic accidents. A new sublanguage has spread worldwide as texters find shortcuts to write their messages as quickly as possible using the fewest possible characters. Texting shorthand such as lol, laugh out loud, and OMG, oh my god, has even entered the Oxford English Dictionary. One. On what day was the first text message sent? 2. Who was the first text message sent to? 3. How many words were in the very first text message? 4. What does SMS mean? 5. What do presidents and schoolchildren rely on SMS to do? 6. For whom is SMS the preferred method of communication? 7. Who sends up to 60 texts a day? 8. What two problems has texting been blamed for? 9. What did texters find to write messages more quickly? 10. What does lol mean? One. How important is text messaging to you? 2. What would life be like without SMS? 3. Do you think SMS will change in the future? 4. Talk about the first time you used SMS. 5. Have you ever sent a text message by mistake? 6. Do you think SMS is good value for money? 7. What new things would you like to see with SMS? 8. How has SMS changed the world? 9. How often do you send text messages, and why? 10. In what ways is SMS better than email, chat, Facebook, etc.? 11. Are there any bad things about SMS? 12. What's the most useful thing about SMS for you? 13. Is sending 60 texts a day okay? 14. What do you think of people who send messages that say, "I'm hungry"? 15. Do you like the texting shortcuts and emoticons? Lesson 27. Toyota shows video of driverless car. Toyota has released a video of its new driverless car. The real car will be on show at an electronics show in Las Vegas, USA. The car is full of special, intelligent safety features to make sure it does not crash. It uses radars and video cameras to understand where other cars are. It can also see people and slow down to avoid hitting them. The car can also communicate with other cars that have the same technology. A Toyota spokesperson said, We're looking at a car that would eliminate crashes. Zero collisions are our ultimate aim. He added that the car should be used with a driver, but that it can also drive itself. This would be useful if the driver wants to use his or her laptop or falls asleep. Toyota is not the first car maker to showcase self-driving cars. In May 2012, the Swedish company Volvo tested a self-drive convoy of cars on a Spanish highway. The search engine Google has also invested a lot of money in the technology for these cars. The German auto manufacturers Audi and Mercedes are also developing similar cars. The chairman of the Ford Motor Company, Bill Ford Jr., said these cars will reduce traffic jams in the future. He said the cars will receive information from computers that monitor traffic, and then the cars will take a different route around any gridlock. Toyota's video says, Lexus Advanced Active Safety Research Vehicle is leading the industry into a new automated era. One. Where will Toyota show its driverless car? 2. What do the intelligent safety features stop the car from doing? 3. What kind of cars can the driverless car communicate with? 4. What is Toyota's aim for the number of car crashes? 5. What could the driver do instead of driving the driverless car? 6. Which car maker tested driverless cars in 2012? 7. From which country are the two other car makers mentioned? 8. Who is Bill Ford Jr.? 9. What will the cars get from computers that monitor traffic? 10. What kind of era does the video say Toyota is leading the industry in? One. What do you think of the idea of driverless cars? 2. Do you like driving? 3. What is the best and worst thing about driving? 4. Would you feel safe in a self-driving car? 5. Do you think these cars will one day lead to zero collisions? 6. How would you feel if the driver of a self-driving car fell asleep? 7. What new technology would you like to see in cars of the future? 8. Will we still need cars in the future? 9. Would you buy a self-driving car or a normal car? 10. What would you do in a self-driving car if you didn't have to drive? 11. What's your dream car, and why? 12. What's the best way to reduce traffic accidents? 13. What's the best way to reduce traffic jams? 14. How bad is the traffic where you live? 15. What will cars be like in 100 years from now? Lesson 28. 2013 to be great for English students. The year 2013 will without doubt be a great year for many of us, wondering what's in store for us. Expert forecasters are predicting it will be one of the best years ever. It will be one of those years when record numbers of people will stick to and keep their New Year's resolutions. That means millions of smokers will quit smoking, and the overweight will make a more conscious effort to trim their waistlines. It should also be an easier year on the pocket as the world economy recovers slightly from its recent shocks and downturns. In technology, all eyes will be on Apple to see if it will launch another revolutionary product. Industry insiders say rumors are spreading of an Apple television. There is also good news for those hoping to make gains with their English. An abundance of great new tools will hit the shelves of both online and traditional stores throughout the year. These will provide students with an unprecedented variety of products to help them in areas they want to improve on. The internet will also see a lot more sites aimed at providing students with ways to interact with others around the world in English. More and more learners will study English in cyberspace from a growing army of online teachers. 2013 will also see record numbers of people studying abroad. But not just English. Millions will start learning Chinese as China grows increasingly important in business. One, what might people be wondering about 2013? 2. How many people will keep their New Year's resolutions? 3. What will the overweight make an effort to do? 4. What will the world economy recover from? 5. Why will people be looking at the company Apple? 6. What will be in stores for English students? 7. What will new English products help students with? 8. Who will students interact with over the internet? 9. What army is mentioned in the article? 10. How many people will start learning Chinese? One. Are you full of optimism about 2013? 2. What are your New Year's resolutions and will you keep them? 3. What could happen for this year to be the best ever? 4. How was 2012 for you? 5. What have been the best and worst years of your life? 6. What do you think is in store for us this year? 7. Do you think you'll be financially better off by the end of this year? 8. What new product might Apple bring out? Will you buy it? 9. What kind of gains are you hoping to make with your English this year? 10. Are you a good student? 11. How do you use the internet to study English? 12. What do you think of using the web to interact with others in English? 13. Is online learning better than studying in a classroom? 14. What's the best site to use to study online? 15. What do you think of the idea of having an online teacher? Lesson 29. Thousands marry on Love You Forever Day. Thousands of Chinese couples got married on Friday because the date, the 4th of January 2013, sounds like endless love until death when spoken in the Chinese language Mandarin. The newlyweds hoped the day would prove to be an auspicious one on which to tie the knot. At least 10,000 couples walked down the aisle in Beijing alone. Even though registry offices were fully booked, hopeful brides and bridegrooms braved freezing weather in the hope the registrars could fit them in. The government had to lay on thousands of extra staff to accommodate the increased number of people wanting to take the plunge. In Hong Kong, the city's 5 marriage registries were fully booked by September 20th last year. The city saw 558 people become man and wife on Friday. Dates that are numerically unique are very popular in China as people believe they are lucky. Matching days, months and years like the 12th of December 12 and the 11th of November 11 are considered to bring good fortune. The next such date will be January 1st in the year 2101. Newlywed Chen Foshan told the China.org website, "We promised to get married today a long time ago. If doomsday didn't come first." Marriage is becoming big business in China because the country's middle class is booming. People spend a lot of money on extravagant ceremonies and receptions. One of the biggest expenses is an elaborate wedding album. The happy couple is photographed at various locations wearing different costumes. Photos of the actual vows or exchanging of rings are not usually taken. One. On what date did thousands of couples get married? 2. What kind of day did the couples hope it would prove to be? 3. How many couples got married in Beijing? 4. What did the government have to do? 5. How many people got married in Hong Kong? 6. What kind of dates do Chinese people think are lucky? 7. When is the next combination of matching day, month and year? 8. What is becoming big business in China? 9. What is one of the biggest expenses at Chinese weddings? 10. What things are not photographed at Chinese weddings? One. What is your idea of a perfect wedding? 2. What do you think of Love You Forever Day? 3. Is it important to get married on a lucky day? 4. How important is one's wedding day? 5. Where is the best place to get married? 6. Why do many people not like weddings? 7. Do you think it's easy or difficult to plan a wedding? 8. What's the best and worst wedding you've ever been to? 9. Would you feel your wedding was off to a good start if it was on the 12th of December 12 or a similar date? 10. Should people spend a lot of money on weddings? 11. What is the best part of a wedding? The ceremony or the reception? 12. Do you think that one day weddings will become a thing of the past? 13. Do you think your wedding is the happiest day of your life? 14. Which celebrity wedding would you really like to go to? 15. What do you think of royal weddings? Lesson 30. Technology superstars ask kids to code. The biggest names in technology want today's children to learn computer programming. Other stars from the world of sport, entertainment, fashion, etc. also say kids need to learn to code. People like Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg and Microsoft founder Bill Gates have appeared in a video to tell children coding is fun. Dropbox creator Drew Houston believes coding is like learning to play a musical instrument or playing a sport. It starts out being very scary, but you kind of get the hang of it over time, he said. Black Eyed Peas member Will.I.am also appeared in the video. He said, "Great coders are today's rock stars." Basketball star and coder Chris Bosh told kids he thought coding was cool. The video is from Code.org, nonprofit foundation that wants schools to give children more lessons on computer programming. Its website says, every student in every school should have the opportunity to learn to code. The site contains dozens of quotes from high-profile figures. The first is from the late Steve Jobs, co-founder of Apple, who said a long time ago, "I think everybody should learn how to program a computer because it teaches you how to think." Video game designer Gabe Newell explained how coding can really change children's lives. He said, "The programmers of tomorrow are the wizards of the future. You're going to look like you have magic powers." One. Who wants kids to learn computer programming? 2. What did the Dropbox creator like in coding too? 3. What did Drew Houston say coding was like at the beginning? 4. What did Will.I.am say coders were like? 5. What did a basketball star say about coding? 6. What kind of organization is Code.org? 7. What did Code.org say every kid should have? 8. What did Steve Jobs say computer programming teaches you to do? 9. Who is Gabe Newell? 10. What did Gabe Newell say coding can change? One. How important is coding? 2. Do you think children should learn coding in school? 3. What do you think is fun about coding? 4. Why might learning to code be like playing a sport? 5. Do you think being a coder is better than being a doctor or lawyer? 6. Do you think you could quickly get the hang of coding? 7. What do you think of the idea of great coders being like rock stars? 8. What is computer programming? 9. Which tech company would you love to work for? 10. Are you surprised that only 1 in 10 U.S. schools teach programming? 11. What do you think of the quote from Steve Jobs? 12. How might coding make you feel like you have magic powers? 13. Are coders really just nerds and geeks, or are they great? 14. What would you do if you were a coder? 15. What questions would you like to ask the owners of Code.org?